All right, I got another advice from Dad for you, and I'm actually combining two different inquiries that I got, asking me essentially the same thing and looking for advice. And in a nutshell, what they're saying is that they want to know, do I think it's a good idea to date single moms? What's interesting is there are two different age groups. One is a 39-year-old guy. He had recently gotten divorced. He's ready to start dating, and he's wondering, because most of the women in his age group that are available are single moms, what do I think about dating them? The other guy's in his early 20s, and he's asking the same question, but coming at it from a little different angle, like, I'm not ready to settle down, but a lot of the available women are single mothers, and should I consider dating them? All right, so let's dive in, and let's be honest here. I'm going to be generalizing. There are exceptions. We always have to put those caveats in. And I will also tell you that my second wife was a single mother that I married. And my stepson I consider to be one of my children. And she considers my children to be hers as well, even though we've been divorced for 10 years. My children include her in all the family things that they do, and vice versa. Now, should you date single mothers? Well, first of all, I'm not going to give you a definitive answer. The reason is that wouldn't be fair to do. It would be based on my experience, yes, which was generally very positive, but it's also unique to you as an individual. My job, though, is to make you aware of a few things, some very real things that you absolutely must be aware of if you're going to date or get in a relationship with a single mother. Now, as I said, I'm generalizing here. There are exceptions, and it's not to put down single mothers in any way. These are just simply the realities that you have to be aware of. Number one, there's a wide reason why single mothers are looking to date, find relationships, and get married again. In some instances, it's for all the reasons that you're looking. They want to meet a companion and have a wonderful life together. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we also must be aware there's a group of them out there that are looking for a meal ticket. A guy that's going to play the dad role for their children and bring home the bacon. And that's what she's seeing him as. Now, those are the two extremes. There's a whole range in between. But here's the most important thing I think guys who are considering dating, getting in relationships with, or marrying single mothers need to know, and usually don't. The failure rate for a regular marriage, a normal marriage, if you will, is anywhere from 50 to 55%. Second marriages, in other words, marriages to single mothers, well, that rate skyrockets. Estimates are anywhere from 65 to 70%. Put another way, more than 2/3 of those marriages will end up in divorce. And take a guess what the biggest reason is that happens. I'll pause briefly for effect. I'm going to bet most of you got it right. It's the children. And there's two factors that come into play with that. One, as anyone who's a parent knows, children are master manipulators. They know how to play their own mother and dad against each other. Playing their parent against a step-parent, that's literally child's play for them, pun intended. And they will manipulate it to the best of their ability. And if you really think about it, why wouldn't they? It's to their benefit, at least in their mind. But here's the other factor, and what I believe is the factor. When single moms invite another man into their home, they want him to take on the dad role. They want him to be a leader. They want him to be there for the children. But here's the thing. They want him to be there and play the dad role according to what they think he should be doing, not what he thinks he should be doing. Put another way, he better parent them the way she expects him to, or he's going to be tossed aside like yesterday's garbage. That is far and away the biggest reason. And you need to be aware of that if you choose to date, get in relationships, or marry a single mother. Because even if she doesn't discard you, trust me when I say this, it's going to become an issue the majority of the time, the overwhelming majority of the time. Now, there's other things I could throw in, but those are the main points that you need to be aware of. And as men, you need to just take a few moments and think it through. As I always say, it's not my place to tell you what to do. My goal is to give you the advice, give you the information, so that you can make an informed decision for yourself. You, and only you, can decide if dating a single mom is or is not for you.